Okay, so today we're going to review the 52cc Auger Powerhead from Harbor Freight. The reason I went on and purchased one was because I've got a lot of fence posts to put in, and that when I went to Home Depot and a couple other places to think about renting one, it was like $67 for 4 hours, $67 a day. I knew I needed more than one day. And so I looked up on Google to find out if anybody had it cheaper, and it said that you get one from Harbor Freight for less than $200. So we're going to give it a try. I'm not usually always too big on power units from or anything gas related from Harbor Freight, but we're going to try this out, see how it works for less than $200. The only big differences I can find out is that it does have a fuel mixture of 25 to 1 versus my 50 to 1 for all my steel equipment. But so I'll probably have to get a little special gas tank for that. But anyway, it comes with the 6-inch power auger. It's 2 horsepower gasoline engine. So let's go ahead and unbox it. Fuel mixing canister. So does it give us what I'm looking for is probably going to be the actual mixture for the gas mixture, if it comes included with it or not. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read up on it a little bit, and then I'll come back. Okay, I went with directions, and it seems pretty simple. One thing that I did notice on this, I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's got a lot of little warning labels on it. This one here says, "You must operate properly or avoids warranty." The other one says, "You must clean air filter regularly or avoids warranty." So I have a feeling pretty much anything that you don't do exactly right is going to avoid warranty. But I'm looking at it. Looks like it's pretty well put together. It's got the little primer bulb, and just like most engines do, an on-off switch. So that's pretty good. But it also comes with this little mixture canister, whereas you fill it up, the gas up to 576, put that much gas in there, and then you mix a little 2-cycle oil up to 600, shake it up, and put it in. So it's pretty self-explanatory on that. But so I'll go ahead and do that, and then we'll come right back. Okay, so what I've done is I went on and pulled the Predator auger out of the box and went on and put it onto my workbench. It will be easier for me to work on and look at. I did want to show you some of the features of it. And it says, there's some little tags here. The one says you must add fuel stabilizer, of course, to every gallon of gas. But the cold start press priming bulb, so it's got the little priming bulb. It's got the on-off switch here. And it also says you must clean air filter regularly or avoids warranty. You must operate properly or you avoid warranty. And a lot of things in the book and the instruction manual also say that if you don't do this, you don't do that, that you avoid the warranty. So it looks like pretty much anything will avoid the warranty. So you got to be real careful of what you do, I guess. But anyway, so this is, like I said, this is different from my steel equipment that is actually 50 to 1 gas to mixture ratio, and this is 25 to 1. So I've actually got another gas can, just regular gas, and I will have to go ahead and mix that up. But they actually give you a little mixture bottle right here. It says, I don't know if you can see it or not. Let's see, I'm going to turn over the light where you can see it. But it says that you fill it up with gas up to the 576, which is almost to the top, and then the rest of it to you go up to with a mixture of the oil mixture, and then that will then you just shake it up and pour it in. So hopefully that'll work. So we'll go ahead and do that, and we'll see how it works. Okay, so what I did, I went on and filled up this little tank that they give you with gas, just regular gas. I just want to show you this way because normally what we would do is just go ahead and just fill up the tank, then go ahead and oil. So after I fill that up, then it says to go ahead and fill it up the rest of the way to the 600 with the 2-cycle oil. So that's 25 to 1 right there. And as soon as I find the top, there it is. And you just actually just sort of mix it up a little bit. And the reason I put it on my workbench was because it's just easier to do it this way. I can still crank it, can still do everything I need, and I just wanted to get this the first time run, so I wanted to go ahead and get it, make sure everything's right. It's a little hard to balance when you have it on the auger portion. So go ahead and undo this. And we'll go ahead and pour this in. Already pre-mixed. Okay, this is not going to be easy. Hang on. Let me go get a funnel. We'll be back in just a second. Sorry about that. I had to get my funnel, which is always in a different place than where I'm working. So let's go ahead and put that in there. We'll go ahead and fill this up. Oh, it's pre-mixed fuel. And you can still see what a mess this makes. It's 25 to 1. 25 parts gas to 1 part mixture. So it's not a completely full tank, but it's okay. We're going to get it cranked up anyway. Just make sure the button is start. Okay, and we got the choke start. Let's go ahead and prime it. It's going to take a little while. There we go. That should be good enough. Got it on start, got it on. Let's see how many times it's going to take for the sucker to crank. Ooh, that is tight. I didn't realize how tight that was going to be. Usually it's a fairly easy pull, but wow. Okay, maybe this wasn't the best idea. Ah, sugar. Alright, that's better. I had the off switch on. Alright, let's go ahead and move this. Okay, so there you have it. It looks, after I realized that the off switch was off, and then I was able to go ahead and get this corrected. And then once I did it, it just cranked on like the second time. So far so good. So what we'll do is we'll head it down to the property, and then we'll start digging our holes. That might happen today, but it's going to probably happen tomorrow. So I will be back with a full review on how this actually digs, because my soil down there is pretty rocky. So I've got to dig holes to put up a new 16-foot galvanized tailgate. So Anyway, all right, so I'll end it for now, and we'll get back with you later. Okay, here we are at the entrance to the property where I want to move. That gate right there is a very heavy old cattle gate, solid metal cattle gate, and it's just sort of like really pulling on the post there. But what I want to do is go ahead and move it back in. I bought a new 16 foot. Let's see, I know they got my hole. I want to mark the pull there and there, and I want to have a new 16 foot right there that I'm going to be putting into the been hanging up pretty today. But anyway, that's the Lynn High. This actually been a very good vehicle for me. It was about half the price of some of the others, but it was well worth it, and it's lasted me. I mean, it's really done well for me. I'll do another review on that pretty soon. But right now, we're going to go look at this gate. This is the new 16-foot galvanized steel gate that I'm going to put in, and so we might as well get started. So we're going to go ahead and see how this new auger is going to work for us, and because I've got these and many more fence posts to put in soon, so I thought it might be well worth the money to go ahead and buy one instead of trying to rent one at $67 a day. But anyway, so let's get started. Okay, we're going to see how to put this auger together. Everything's already put together. We've already tried, tested the engine. So now we're going to put the actual auger portion on that. And I was looking at how these are welded, and they seem to be welded pretty well. They have little spot welds on some parts, but they have longer welds on the other. So let's go ahead and put this on. We'll start a pin and so take the plastic cover off, slide that on. There we go. And then put the cotter pin back in. It's a little grease on inside this thing, and it got on my hand now. It's kind of hard to hold this cotter. There we go. Okay, cotter pin on. So we are ready to bore a hole. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and crank up the auger and see how. Move my stick. See how it goes up. By the way, this is a 6-inch. I think it's like a 6-inch pole post. And this is a 6-inch auger. So I'm probably going to have to do some extra digging in order to make that work, to make it actually go down in there well. So let's go ahead and turn the power on and the mirror switch off. And start. Let's see if we can get this thing cranked. Oh, got to find a bulb. Alrighty then. So that reason smoke is burning some of that newness oil off. And that's a little rough, but it's okay. I mean, we dug a nice sized hole. I have a feeling I'm going to end up getting a regular pole digger and actually pulling some of that dirt out. So I'm going to go get that, and then I'll go ahead and pull some more dirt out and see how far, much more I can need to go down before so I can set this pole correctly. Okay, and it just so happens that when I went to get my post hole digger, one of the handles was broken. So I'm not sure about it. Good thing this is the old one, and I actually have a new one I can put on there. Let me go take this apart, put the new one on, so I can go ahead and get that done. Handles are usually pretty easy to replace, but sometimes the holes don't line up. You have to re-drill something. If that's the case, and this is going to end. I didn't bring my drill with me. And all better. Now we can work on it. It's deep enough, but I'm just going to have to get the post hole diggers and pull some of that dirt out and see how that works out. Okay, well this video was just mainly wanted to test out the Predator Auger from not Northern Tool. Test out the auger from Harbor Freight, and I mean, so far it seems like it's working pretty good, but we'll keep going, and I've got more posts to dig out. But I'm just mainly wanted to test this out and do a review on it. So far it's working really well. A little awkward at times, whereas if you have to be real careful with stumps. The stumps actually will grab it and jerk it around, and it'll just stop it and just sling you if you're not careful. But this is a one-person auger, and so far it seems like it's doing pretty good. But what I'll do is I'll go ahead and finish up this today. I got a lot of other things to do before I head back to the house, and right now so far the review for this is really well. I'm really impressed with it. Really happy with it, with the price I paid, considering I was going to have to pay $67 a day to rent one. And a lot of times you got other things going on, and you don't get to use it full 24 hours a day, and then by the time you're ready to use it again, then it's time to take it back or pay another $67. And this was under $200, which made it a lot better deal and better choice in my opinion. But anyway, we put up the cattle gate. I got a 16-foot galvanized gate that I still have to install. That's not going to happen today, but I'll do a review video on that and then show you how a cattle gate is installed. For right now, thanks for tuning in, and remember, if you like what you see and like the reviews, just right up here click the subscribe, or maybe the subscribe's down here, I can't remember. Subscribe's here or there. Yeah, I think the subscribe's down here. But anyway, just give it a click, and we'll have some more videos, some more informative videos for us later.